Spend a Saturday cruise day with me as a senior at Clemson University who is cruising to Mexico and the Bahamas with her family for a wedding party. So if you were listening to my last day in the life, you would know that we were in a hotel room and getting ready for our cruise for the next day. This is my sister and my aunt. Before our Uber was coming to pick us up, we walked around a little bit, grabbed some breakfast from Starbucks. I tried this new breakfast from Starbucks. I usually don't get breakfast from there. It was decent, but obviously had to get my caramel frappuccino blended beverage, which always hits. Got a few essential items for our cruise ship and then went back to our hotel to grab our bags and head to our Uber for our 5-day cruise. Our first stop was Mexico and our second was Bahamas. And then we would be physically on the ship for 3 days, just cruising. It wasn't a long ride. It was 30 to 20 minutes. Took some pictures of our passports and headed into check-in where they had to check in our passports, IDs, all the stuff before we could get on the cruise ship. This is my second cruise I've ever been on. The first cruise I went on was to the Bahamas with my mom and my sister when I was about 15 years old. So I was really excited to go on Virgin Voyages, which is a cruise that you have to be 18 or older to go on. So this was the walk up to the cruise ship. It was so clean and put together. My first cruise ship, I was on Carnival, and I don't know if any of y'all have been on Carnival, but definitely not my top pick. And this cruise ship was completely different. We got people greeting us right when we walked in the doors, and y'all, even our rooms were so freaking nice and clean and put together. It looked like we were the first people to stay in there. So this was the walk up. My sister had her own room, and then me and my aunt were sharing a room. Both of our rooms looked exactly the same though. This was the bed and then the balcony. Y'all, it was so nice. We got letters when we walked in the room just saying ahoy, welcome, Joy and Mariah. And then obviously we had to go look at what there was to eat at the buffet. We saw popsicle stands, sushi stands. We were basic and we got a burger and then looked at all of the taco and ramen stuff that they had. So we would definitely hit up next time. All of us got different stuff and then we just looked at the Miami sky while we were finishing our lunch, and then toward the cruise ship we saw the gyms, the pools, the tanning rooms. Y'all, it was so freaking cool. I could not remember what a cruise ship looked like since I haven't been on one in so long, but honestly it was so beautiful and I could not wait to get settled into my room and just put all my stuff away. Y'all, this was my grandmother's room. She got a suite. It was so nice. When I tell you, we would be in her room all the time just watching movies on our downtime. And then once our room was ready, me and my aunt got dressed, and this was my sister and me's outfit for the day before our family dinner. And we headed to dinner, and today